Good evening, Mitch, mate. How are you? Hope you're well. And how did you get on with the laptop search in the end, mate? Did you end up making the purchase? Oh, look at that. The Salmon FM in the chat again. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you in the chat again. Hope to catch up this evening. I think this is the quickest start to a chat I think I've ever had. Cheers, guys. Just going to give it a few minutes to let anyone else join us. Maybe give it till like 5 past or so, guys. If you want to get yourself a drink or whatnot. I'll have a toilet break before we start. Nice, Mitch. That sounds good, mate. Hopefully you'll be very happy with it. Are you looking to sort of create your own content in the future, or is it just to play FM on? Good to hear you're all good. Salmon. I'm not too bad either myself, thanks. Slightly busy though, with all the mortgage and help to buy arrangements I'm having to make and stuff for the new house and whatnot. But it's all good, I suppose. Can't complain. Salmon, I need to ask you your real name, mate, because I feel like an absolute tit calling you the Salmon FM every time I want to refer to you. So, if you don't mind, your name being public, then do share it. I feel a little bit less silly then. Unless you've got a ridiculous name that's even worse than the Salmon. But I'm sure you haven't, mate. I actually started recording another video for you guys. I'm not sure if you saw my tweet earlier. That I'm refusing to drop until we hit some a certain number of milestones on the channel. Oh, we can't have that, Salmon. We can't have two Mitchells in the chat. Come on. What, you're going to have to fight it out between yourselves. Who's going to be Mitch and who's going to be... I don't know. We need to think of another name for whoever loses the Battle of the Mitches. There you go then, Mitch, mate. If you do decide to create content, at least you've got that flexibility there. I'm glad that my laptop can handle a certain level of streaming. Although I think eventually I probably will have to make the jump to a PC. Won't be able to afford that for a little while though. I'm going to look to enhance other parts of the stream before I do that, I reckon. Sort of add a camera and get the setup how I want it so that I'm not embarrassed to go on camera, pretty much. We need to, well, we need a solution to our Mitch problem, guys. Salmon, do you prefer to be called Mitchell or Mitch? Because that might solve it. In terms of software, buddy, I personally just use Streamlabs. It's kind of a one-stop shop. Although I have heard that running OBS and then Stream Elements on top is a better solution in terms of CPU usage. I've seen a couple of videos from like Alpha Gaming and some other channels suggesting that. So it's something I still need to get my head around properly myself. But Streamlabs for me seemed like the most user-friendly option for when you're starting out, because it's, you know, it's all in one place and whatnot. There you go, Mitch. You've done it the right way around, mate. Whereas I've gone and reserved the house before I've treated myself to anything. Okay, there we go then. That's our solution. So the Salmon prefers to be called Mitchell. So, Mr. Scarvacci, I think I'm going to have to call you Mitch from now on, mate. I imagine you Don't mind being called Mitch if that's your YouTube name. And then the salmon is now known as Mitchell. It's been decided. Yes, mate, I do record in Streamlabs also. There might be some experts out there that tell me that there's better options out there. I also purchased a very budget Voin microphone for about £40 that I can send you a link to. I got it off Amazon just to start out really in terms of sort of my content creation journey. I will look to improve that though, and I think the Elgato Wave is the one to go for. It's got its own software that it comes with and that, and it seems like it's got a built-in clip guard and all those sorts of bits that you'd want. So it's up to you, buddy. If you were looking to make the investment, it depends on whether you'd want to make one investment and buy once and buy well, so to speak, or whether you'd want to just get yourself started like I wanted to a month or so back and try and monitor the amount I'm spending really. Okay, congrats then, Mitch, on the new house purchase. I'm sure you're looking forward to doing all the work that you need to do on it. Mitchell is a content creator himself, so do go and check his channel out, the Salmon FM. I believe you've got a save going with Union Berlin at the moment, Mitchell, is that right? Oh, there we go. Yeah, the Snowball's still a highly rated mic. I've seen it in a lot of the top 5 and top 10 microphones out there, videos on YouTube. I think we'll give it 30 seconds or so and then we'll get started, guys. Thanks a lot for jumping in so early. Always appreciated. If you haven't already, please do drop a like on the video. It really does help me out when it comes to the older YouTube algorithm and trying to get the channel noticed. Oh wow, you got a shout out from Union Berlin's Twitter page. Awesome. That is good. When I started my private offline Le Havre save, I did sort of include them in a couple of the tweets, but no response out of them, unfortunately. Maybe if I win the first division in France or the Champions League or something, they might retweet me or tweet me back. Anyway, guys, without further ado, let's kick off this evening's stream, shall we? So then, we are coming off the back of a heartbreaking and crushing defeat in the cup to Hamja, who actually sit just a place behind us in the league. So, bit gutted that we didn't seize the opportunity to beat them and get ourselves a spot in the cup final. But we have to move on. We're currently sat in 6th place, which isn't to be sniffed at, considering who we are. I think we're doing pretty well. It's interesting, we've got the 4th highest number of goals scored in the division and the 4th best defence in the division as well, yet we're sat in 7th. So interesting to see where the points are being won and lost there. I think we're conceding too many equalisers, aren't we? If I'm right, we've drawn a lot of games. So yeah, there you go. We've drawn 8 games, guys. So we're conceding equalisers left, right, and Christmas. Yeah, let's play down the intensity of the fixture list, shall we? Yeah, I'm just not going to discuss that right now. I'm not going to put any pressure on him. Something I might try, guys, is when we're in game, I might try and slip Streamlabs into performance mode. So just let me know if there's any, if when I do that, if there's any technical problems, do let me know in the chat. I hope there won't be. Because I'm looking to provide you guys with a much sort of smoother looking stream, really. We had some technical problems in the last episode, which I wasn't happy about, but you know, there's not much you can do once you are live other than end the stream and start it back up again, but no one wants that, really. Yeah, we've got a scout meeting, but to be fair, we're out of the window and we've not really got the money to be able to bring in players, so... Although remember, guys, we did do that one piece of business in the window. Here we are, look. Helio Duarte, or Duarte, I'm not sure quite how to pronounce that one. Let me know in the chat if your Portuguese is any good. And it looks like it could be a player in here, guys. I'm thinking he could be good for us. 20 years of age, on a free transfer, is how we like to do our business. Bring him in cheap, or for free if we can. I was actually pleasantly surprised, to be honest, about how well the previous episode did on YouTube, considering the technical problems we had. It got quite a few retrospective views, and actually, I think we had about 31 or 32 unique viewers when it was live as well, so that was quite nice. There we go, look. Darbo has signed a new deal without a buyout clause. And considering he's now worth 23.5 million, and his release clause was previously 16, I would say that's a fantastic bit of business. Because now if he wants to leave, there is no release clause, and it's just about, you know, whether or not we think that the fee coming in for him is worth taking. I did notice, Mitch, that you joined a Discord. Well, I thought it was you anyway. So yeah, fantastic stuff, mate. Looking forward to speaking with you in there and getting you involved in the discussion around the save, but also, you know, the wider sort of game of FM, I suppose, and tactics and all that good stuff, as well as the sort of player face votes that we do. So you're a great addition to the chat, mate. I'm really pleased to have you in there. Thanks a lot for taking the time to join. Okay. Yoshio played for the reserves today. He's actually been okay since he stepped into the first team. I'm quite happy with how he's done. But I think we are now going to try and switch back to our so-called first choice partnership at the back. Frino is looking a bit leggy. So I think it's only fair that we give Geoffroy a start, because he's actually played pretty well of late. Even though he has previously shown sort of defensive frailties. I have to get rid of some of these ineligible players off the bench. And move these guys up to fill those spots. I think we will go with this kind of new look front three. If I remember rightly, guys, towards the end of last stream, Takura was demanding more first team football. So we're going to... Oh, I don't know. We're going to give him this start and hope that he turns up, because I don't know, a 6.6 match rating. It's not looking great, is it? Not really. Do you know what? I think I'd rather give Sommer a game. You could argue that's poor squad management on my behalf, but we'll go with this. How's Van der Merch looking? He's also looking tired. I think Ronaldo Santos should come in for this game. Fresh legs down each side. He doesn't offer too much with his limited crossing ability. He's only got 11 crossing. 14 technique though. Not too bad, but his vision and passing could do with some improvement. Very physical player though. Get something down that channel for us. Bear with me. I'm just casting my eye over the bench. Yep, no, I think this is what we'll go with. When I signed Abdullah Bar, I actually envisaged him playing as half-back for us. But he seems to have really performed at centre-half in that kind of makeshift role, because I don't think he was particularly comfortable there when we first played him. Okay guys, so I'm just going to put Streamlabs in performance mode quickly. Do let me know if there's any technical problems, and let me know if you can still hear me fine, etc. Because I've never really done it before on stream. Just a quick, yeah, we can still hear you in the chat would be great. In the meantime, let's get into the dressing room. Give the fans the performance they're expecting here. Gets a decent reaction for once. That's always nice. All good. Okay, brilliant. We will get into the game then. It's just a bit weird when I can't see what you guys can see. And obviously I'm looking at the screen playing FM, but yeah, it seems to have improved the frame rate. Cool, okay, well we'll try a game in performance mode and see if it makes a difference. Let me know if the quality of the stream dips or anything. Don't know why they're still asking me about that, because Abdullah Bar's he's played at centre half all season so far. They're still asking about him playing out of position. Dominici looks for that early ball over the top in behind, but doesn't come off this time. Munson using down the left hand side now, but again doesn't come to much. Voin clearing up at the back for us. Ronaldo Santos using that pace and power to get down the right hand side. He finds Nyonto. He drives inside. Finds Sommer. And Sommer works the keeper from mid-range there. It's not a bad strike. Sommer to deliver the corner. And the header is deflected out wide for another corner. Sommer to send it back in. Another chance for a cross, and we can't seem to work a shooting opportunity. Quite a bright start from the boys though. Here's Geoffroy out on the left hand side. Can he get any joy? No, he can't. Back out there again in acres of space. Gets his cross in, but it's straight into the gloves of the keeper, who goes long with the kick, and it's picked up by their striker Cardosi. Come on, boys. Oh, my. And some shocking defending leaves them in at the back stick for an easy tap in. Not quite sure what we were playing at here. We're supposed to be playing an offside trap, but you've got players sitting deeper than others. It's just disorganised at the back. And I really do feel like we could have done with a leader in that back line in January. But it wasn't to be. Well, this isn't good enough. At least the stream is smoother than Mitch, eh? Even if we're not getting the result we want. But here's Sommer looking to change that, and he slips it just wide of the post. It's not good. Let's show some passion, although we've already got both our defenders on bookings. We've just gone quiet. Bit of possession in midfield for us now. Rui Perez. We're looking for him to start pulling some strings if he can. Darbo now. Ronivaldo Santos. Oh, he's dispossessed easily. Santos to cross again. Edge of the box. Darbo strikes. And it's in. But I think, Louis Montagnou's offside. Barely. Oh my god, that's ridiculously tight. Too early to give any instructions. I'm from Bedfordshire, Mitch. It's quite an unheard of place. Near, well, it's kind of between Northamptonshire and Milton Keynes in Buckinghamshire. How about yourself? As we look to work a shooting opportunity and fail again. Sommer looking to deliver the corner. Better delivery this time, but headed over the bar. It looks like the boys are going to get a rocket at half time because this has not been good enough. Not by any stretch. Corner for them now. Surely not going to double their lead. Very nearly. A glance, a strike from the edge of the box just past the post. Keeper looked like he had it covered, but I wouldn't be too sure. Sommer now to deliver another corner. Yet another corner. And it's yet another one that we don't make the most of. Here he is again. Chance to shoot. Forces a save from the keeper. We react second best. And that's the end of the highlight. Yeah, Mitchell, I knew you were a Brummie, mate. You're a blue, aren't you? You and FM Llama. Both blues. And Mitch, you live just outside of Reading. Yeah, Reading's a place I know relatively well. Went on a few nights out there when I was in university. I didn't go to uni in Reading, but it was fairly close. And the company you work for do a lot of work in Bedfordshire. Okay, which company is that then, buddy? Just excuse me whilst I aggressively give these guys a dressing down at half time. Just looking. Well, to be honest, we've had no good performances. Everyone's been bang average or poor. Let's hope that this half-time team talk does the trick. Ah, there we go, yeah. You are both blues. Come on, boys. I won't even be happy drawing this game. We need to completely just turn this one around, if I'm honest. What are we playing at? Darbo, edge of the box. He goes backwards. Dominici, it's looking a bit slow in midfield. Santos, it's another poor cross. Geoffroy now. I feel like if something's going to be created, it's going to be down this left-hand side. Santos' cross, it isn't really good enough. There's another poor one. Geoffroy now, chance to cross. Headed down to Gnonto. It's just pinballing in the box. Oh, you work in the construction industry, Mitch? So do I, buddy. Is that a general builder that you work for? Construction firm, or is it like an engineer, or... Not happy with his performance. Not one bit. Gnonto, you've actually been shite. But so has Sommer, and he's less valuable to the team. So let's bring on Takura for those minutes that he wants. Darbo and Dominici have both been passive in the game. Santos, he's played terribly. So Van der Merch is going to come on. We'll have to leave it with just the 2 changes for now. Give ourselves room for manoeuvre a bit later on. In the meantime, here's Darbo. Dominici in midfield. Santos with time and space to pick out a cross. He does do. And we squeeze in the rebound. Get in, boys! Finally. Finally. It actually comes from a Santos cross that we do actually get on the end of this time with Sommer. And Montagnier is the benefactor of a bit of pinball in the box there. Anyway, back on track right now. Can we get creative and get ourselves ahead in this one? Made a couple of changes to freshen it up. Here's Darbo in midfield. He finds Geoffroy. Time and space. Ooh, that is not a bad strike. Not a bad strike at all. Dominici now. Whips it into the box. Bit of pinball in the box again. Hoan on the edge. He gets dispossessed. I don't know why the centre-backs always get possession on the edge of the box from a corner. Happens an awful lot. Bit of defending for us to do now. Van der Merch does it well. Rui Perez. He finds Takura. What can he do? I want him to show me something. If he wants first team minutes. Gnonto now. Darbo. He finds Geoffroy. Back to Gnonto. Finds Montagnier in the box. And he just finds... Oh, he can't find the bottom corner. Okay, final change time. Louis Montagnier. You've actually been okay. Gnonto, you've been piss poor. Okay, we're going to put Montagnier out on the wing. Or are we? We haven't really got anyone that can do a shift for us out there. Gnonto's, he's got this in him, where he just goes missing for a few games. We're actually going to go 3 up top, guys, I think. We're going to go with a pressing forward. An advanced forward and a poacher. Yeah, we're going to go with that to try and win the game. Okay, you are a general builder. That's cool. I work for a house builder myself. Do you know whereabouts in Milton Keynes you built out a site, or? We're going to have to go all out for this win now, guys. If it's going to come. Doesn't look likely at the moment, but here's Takura looking to change things. Van der Merch skips past his man, finds Takura. He finds the pass, and Darbo can only... Oh, he can only find the keeper's gloves. It's demand more now in the last few minutes. Geffroy wins the corner. Our track record from corners hasn't been great. Yeah, it's not even a highlight this time. Takura again. Dominici. Deflected to the edge of the box. Rui Perez now. He goes home. Still time to work an attack. We're going to have to be quick though. Montagnier for on goal, but the keeper off his line to claim it in the 6-yard box. Never really looked like troubling him. But he fluffs his kick straight to Van der Merch. Can he find someone in the box? There's the cross. And the keeper makes a comfortable save. Oh no. Okay, he's offside. Thank God for that. Still could be time, guys. 30 seconds. If this is a highlight, we could be on for the winner. Geffroy now. Whips it into the box. Indigai flashes the header over the bar. And that's probably all she wrote for this game. And it's yet another draw. The 9th draw of the season. Yep. What a very disappointing performance that was. We dropped down to 7th. I'm going to let them know it wasn't good enough as well. Yeah, it's okay for you to react now, guys. Get all fired up after you've just dropped points against a team we should be beating. Just keen to move on from that one. So you built out a site in Countess Way. I can't say that I'm particularly familiar with that one, Mitch, I'm afraid. Apologies, buddy. But I will quickly Google map it. So I can at least pretend like I know where it is. Oh, it's near Middleton. There's a lovely steak restaurant in Middleton. Yeah, very nice. FM Union's in the house. No worries for being late, buddy. Saudi streams work. You just drop in whenever you've got a minute. It's not a problem. You've only missed a relatively boring 1-1 draw in the league anyway. Our 9th draw of the season, which is ridiculous. To be honest, we've dropped a lot of points in games that you would argue we should have won. How are things with you then, mate? FM Union. How's your save going? How's life going generally? Hoan's got a pay increase. Well, that's nice for him considering he's been out for ages and done fuck all for a while. Really happy for him. Stealing a living at SF so far. Yeah, we need that positioning and heading to improve if he's going to go on to be a top player for us. literally no point us doing any scouting, to be honest. Another pointless task is checking the development centre, because we only have one player that could even be considered anywhere near first team standard, and he's still a little bit off, to be honest. How's Galak doing now that he's down in the second team? Still not improving much. And it's not like he isn't playing regularly, because he's playing pretty much every game for the reserves. Interesting. When we brought him in, I really thought he was going to kick on. Might have to send him out on loan next season. We've got a lot of young centre-halves, but not really an established one. Just moved clubs in your headhunting series. Very nice. I'll be sure to give that a watch. You enjoy a bit of Minecraft, do you? Fair enough. I used to play Minecraft years ago. Can't say I've kept up with it much since. I still think the best thing that happened to us in this January window, guys, is that we kept hold of Darbo despite interest from a few clubs, and actually managed to convince him to sign a new deal as well. Got a few days until our next game then, against Hadria. Don't know if you guys have any questions or anything you want to discuss, FM related or otherwise, to get us through. Do feel free to ask me any questions you have about sort of any of the content I'm putting out, or the back attack formation, for example. Or, you know, if you've got any burning questions from your own saves, you know, like, for example, player recommendations, or, you know, you're having tactical trouble, anything like that, you know, feel free to drop it in the chat, and we'll all chip in and see if we can help you out. That's very kind of you, buddy. Mention me in the video. And link in the channel in the description. Fantastic stuff. Awesome. I will certainly give that a watch. So today I sat down with the intention of catching up with content put out by other creators, which I tend to do every other day or so. I like to build up a nice little bank of content to get stuck into, to binge watch. But unfortunately today, as I sat down to watch a couple, I think I got through Gunnar Dre's Journeyman save. And straight after that, I was taking calls about mortgages and whatnot pretty much all day, sorting out paperwork and that sort of thing. So I think tomorrow I'm looking to crack on and catch up with other people's content now. I'll be very interested to see how you get on with the tactic if you're switching to it in your save. It's always nice to see other people using it and, you know, hear feedback, good and bad, you know, because it could still be a work in progress. We could still tweak it and refine it to get the best out of the tactic at different levels, you know, depending on what teams people are using the tactic with. I'm actually just so happy that people want to use it. My biggest fear was that I put it out there in the community and no one would be interested in using it or watching the video and whatnot, but the reception it's got's been great. I've really felt really welcome, and yeah, I'm loving the support that you guys in the community are showing me, so thank you very much for that. Who's this then? Polo Valario. 10 determination. Probably isn't going to be someone I'm going to look to bring in. We can't take risks on players that might not develop. Okay, not long now until the next league game. Playing Hadria, who are very much mid-table. Decent side though, historically on the save. Rui Perez with a tight thigh right before we get into the game. Looks like Tybee might be stepping in. Not such a bad thing, to be honest. He's a good player and probably should be getting more minutes than he is getting, to be honest. One thing I haven't tried is playing Tybee a bit further on or Rui Perez a bit further on and playing the both of them in a midfield together because, I mean, Domenici's gone off the boil a little bit. Might not be a bad thing to, you know, just warn players that they're not exactly nailed on to start every game. In fact, I don't know. Let's see if Rui Perez is fit to play, because if he is, we could try that combination. Slightly negative though, because I don't think Tybee is a particularly creative player going forward. Just a quick reminder, guys, if you haven't already, please do drop a like on the video if you're enjoying tonight's stream. It really does help us out. All of you content creators know how much it helps out, so don't need to stress it too much. Okay, it's saying that Rui Perez is fit to start, even though he had a tight thigh. So what we might do then... Well, what we're certainly going to do is play our first choice wing backs this game. I think we're going to take no risks with Perez. We might bring him on, but we're certainly not going to risk him from the start. Liakos still injured. Yoshio's tired, rules him out. Hubert, tired. Okay, Grandjean can come back onto the bench. Hopefully make an impact. Let's bring in Indigai back into the starting 11. And I think it's just a case of trying to get both of our centre-backs match sharp now. Possibly while we're leaking goals because we haven't been able to settle on a back two in recent games. But we will go with this for now. Very close to our strongest 11. Minus maybe 2 or 3 players. Okay, so they're lining up pretty similar to us. Other than their wing backs are more defensive. Give these fans their money's worth. Okay, no reaction. Fantastic. Normal service has been resumed on that front. Players don't tend to react when I talk about the fans, which is disappointing considering most of the team are Aswijani. Oh well. Okay guys, predictions in the chat. Coming off the back of a relatively boring 1-1 draw. Can we react in the right way and get ourselves a satisfying win here? Or is it going to go the other way? Let me know what you think. Liam's in the chat. Alright, stranger. Ever since the footy season's come to an end, mate, I thought we weren't going to see you again. It's been a while. How are you, buddy? Mitchell thinks 1-1 again. Okay. There we go. A bit more ambition from FM Union. 2-0 Hesef, he reckons. We are at home, if that counts for anything. Let's get creative from the off. Strong tackle put in by them to stop Farino making progress down the left. The throw-in is a highlight, though, apparently. That's interesting. Tybee in midfield. Stepping in to deputise for Rui Perez. And we get the header away from about 12 yards out. But he's offside. Okay. Can we put some pressure on this midfield and turn the ball over? No, we can't. It's gone out wide. Bit of defending for Van der Merch to do, and he does it relatively well, to be fair. There we go. Mitch reckons a clean sheet as well. 2-0 to the Hesef. Always working at the moment. Fair play, mate. I'll let you off then. Oh, that's right. You yeah, you did tune in briefly, didn't you? And you said you had to turn the volume off because you're with the missus. Sorry, mate. I'm giving you undue stick. You didn't deserve that. Not this time round. Okay, a bit of messy defending from us. And they've got him down the side. Keeper's had to make a save. We've not started the brightest. It's been a quiet first half an hour. We get the free kick inside our own box because of a push. Apologies, guys. Not much I can do with regards to commentary at the moment because the game is pretty flat. Let's demand more. Okay, here's Darbo midfield. Dominici now. There's the ball out to Louis Montagnier. Deflected. Van der Merch, chance to put across in the box. Blocked again, out for the corner. Farino whips it in. All the way to the back post. No one's there to meet it. Headed out to the edge of the box now. Abdullah Bar sprays it out to Farino. He finds Dominici. Farino again. Chance to cross or shoot potentially. It's a very tame shot. Keeper gathers it easily. And that takes us to half time. Liam then, mate, you played much FM over the last sort of week or so, or you find yourself too busy with work and whatnot? I've played significantly less over the last sort of week. I'm going to tell him I'm not happy. I'm not going to say anything else after it either. I'm just going to tell him to get straight out there. I usually try and soften the blow of an assertive or aggressive team talk by being passionate to the individual units in the team afterwards. But this time round, absolutely not. I'm just going to blast them and tell them to get out there. Playing out the back now with Abdullah Bar in possession. He finds Dominici. Farino can't keep it in. It's loose. And we turn over possession cheaply. So do they, though. Could still be our highlight here, guys. Nyonto, Farino, crossing position. He finds Indigai. Keeper saves. Keeper saves again. Double save from the keeper to keep us out that time. Taking a few weeks off FM, are you, Liam? Fair enough, mate. I think, you know, sometimes that's a good thing because it kind of reignites your passion for playing again, doesn't it, when you come back? That's reignited my passion. Tybee deputising for the injured Rui Perez with an absolute thunderfuck of a strike. Van der Merch picks him out. Time and space. Dominici, the 1-2, and that is a fantastic drive. Hits it with power. Keeper can't get near it. That's much better. I do believe Dominici has only just learned to play 1-2s, and he does it in the next game and sets up a goal. Van der Merch could have added to the lead there as well, but doesn't, unfortunately. Oh, these guys have Mavropanos at the back from Arsenal. Interesting. I wonder how he's developed. We've got two players pressing the keeper. Another one pressing the ball out wide, but we still can't turn it over. Very high line of engagement, obviously, which is fundamental to the success of the back attack. Crossing position for them now. In fact, they've driven inside, but the keeper, I mean, he could have made it a cleaner save than that. Corner now to defend. It's headed clear. Out for a goal kick at the back post. That's good. Okay. Average performances all round. Dominic, that's a good interception and a good ball. Abdullah Bar now. He finds Farino, who then finds Nyonto in the channel potentially. There's a mix-up between keeper and centre-back, and we can't capitalise. We had an open net if we could just get it past the last defender. But we couldn't. Van der Merch now. Darbo. Montaigne. They're causing their own problems at the back now. And we still can't capitalise. It's getting scrappy in their third now, trying to turn the ball over desperately. I reckon it's time to make a couple of changes. But who's going to come off? Louis Montaigne's been bang average. Takura, again, you want more minutes. Now I want to see some input from you, son. Van der Merch looking tired. Ronivaldo Santos, your time to shine. I want to see some improvement with regards to your crossing, because it's been substandard of late. Last 20 minutes or so. Let's get creative now, boys. We've been the better team on paper, bar possession, but that's fine. We're happy to concede a percentage of possession. Ball into the box now from Pratt. Cleared well, and Nyonto with time and space. Run into space. He hits it very early. He didn't need to hit it that early. He could have travelled a bit further with the ball there. Corner comes in, and we scoop the ball over the bar. We're being very wasteful. I'm thinking we should start working this ball into the box. 18 shots, only 9 of them on target. 2 clear-cut chances. I've only scored 1 goal. I suppose that other clear-cut chance was the one where the keeper was out of his net, and they made a last-ditch block, didn't they, to keep the ball out of the back of the net. But we've had plenty of other opportunities as well, guys. Here's one for them, maybe. No, we defend well. Tybee with a good ball out again. He's played very well, Tybee. I think he really wants to be in this starting 11. Yeah, I think he's really trying to push for that place. Here he is again, Tybee. Darbo with the strike. Keeper gathers it. Bit tame, that one. Bit tame. Indigo now down the right-hand side. Can he find someone? Crosses to the back post. Farino cannons it off someone's shins. And Bar is out there. Nope, lets it run for the throw-in. Fair enough. Okay. Chance for us to make our last change. I'm thinking Nyonto for Sommer. Here's Takura. Nice little tidy pass inside. Ball over the top. Nyonto through on goal. Keeper makes a big save. Again, it's wasteful. That was a huge chance. Darbo now. Cross into the box from the corner. Headed to the edge of the box now. Dominici picks it up. Delivers it back into the box. Sommer! Again, a massive chance. What are we playing at? In front of goal. Indigai now. Can we kill this game? Oh, it's a good tackle from there. Their defender there. Sommer in the box. Not quite sure what's gone on there. And it could be a chance for them to break here with Zenko. Fantastic tackle. Abdullah Bar. Big tackle. Look at the number of chances we've created, guys. And we've only taken one of them. It's crazy. Santos gives the ball away cheaply. Farino's back there defending well. Goes back to the keeper. And he panics and goes long with the clearance. Well, doesn't go long with the clearance. Goes straight out to touch, to be honest. We've already played more time than we should have. It's not going to be heartbreak, is it? Goes out. Ah, there we go. Okay. We've held out for the 1-0 win, guys. Not quite the 2-0 that you guys predicted, but also not the 1-1 that Mitchell predicted there. So, I mean, I'll take it. We've created a lot of chances. Certainly deserve to win the game. I've told him I'm not happy still, because I'm not. Our chance conversion has been none other than diabolical. Genuinely shocking. The goals have dried up slightly. It's kind of concerning. We are 5 unbeaten though in the league. Couple of clean sheets in there too. But we seem to, when we win games, we're only edging it by a goal, guys. It's not exactly convincing stuff, is it, from us at the moment? I'm not over the moon about it. $10 days until our next game. If you've got any questions, guys, or any topics you want to debate or whatnot, get them in the chat. Speaking of the chat, here's FM Llama. Good evening, buddy. How are you? Your fellow Blue Nose is already in the chat. Mitchell. To bring you up to speed, we had a disappointing draw, 1-1 in our first league game. We've just played our second and edged it 1-0. However, we created a hell of a lot of opportunities, so I'm pretty livid that we only won 1-0. Very wasteful. No worries, Mitchell, mate. Take care of yourself. Have a nice evening, and thanks again for your support. Do drop a like on the video before you leave, buddy, if you have enjoyed yourself. Much appreciated. Okay, we're going to be without Abdullah Bar for the next game. You're dancing on eternal sunshine tonight. Fantastic. You want a promise or something then, mate? Is that why you're so happy? I'm not too bad, mate. Very busy, but not too bad. Oh, that's not good. yeah, a bit of a gap till our next game. So let's keep the chat nice and lively, shall we, to get us through. I'm with you, FM Union. I've never heard anyone saying they're dancing on Eternal Sunshine. Maybe FM Llama is partaking in something that's not to be encouraged. Or he's on a promise, like I said earlier. I'll tell you what, I'll be joining FM Llama in dancing on Eternal Sunshine if we manage to win a game by more than one goal anytime soon. Imagine that. Imagine that and a clean sheet, like a 2 or 3-0 win right now. That would be fantastic. Because it does feel like forever since we won a game convincingly. We had the chances to win that game convincingly, rather. What's not to love about it? Friends chatting about FM, watching someone else play FM whilst you're playing FM. That sounds like my kind of night, to be honest. Absolute bliss, as you say, mate. Liam, do you reckon they'll bring FM21 to the next gen consoles? You remember seeing it was hinted somewhere. You see, I remember it being talked about for this FM, and it didn't come to anything. And instead, they put it on Xbox Game Pass, but didn't make it available for the Xbox. They just made Game Pass available to PC, which I thought was odd. But this, I don't know how I'd feel about playing FM on my console. I'm really not sure. I quite like the fact that it's separate away from my Xbox, and I decided to step away from the Xbox and play FM. How about you guys? What would you be? What would your opinion be, rather, if FM did come to console? And if so, what console would you pick? I'm very much an Xbox man myself. Random question from FM Union. Did I design my logo myself? I didn't design it myself, mate, but I had a lot to do with the design process. I don't have the software or the skills to be able to make it. But I worked closely with someone who does have those skills, and we worked quite collaboratively on it, and this is what we came up with. The kind of theme behind it was obviously Mainomai is the ancient Greek word for a maniac, or so. Well, the word maniac actually came about. The origin word is Mainomai. Long story short, and I thought, what do we associate rage with? And a ball came to mind straight away. I was quite keen to not make it look like the Chicago Bulls logo too much, and I quite like that kind of geometric-ish design. So that's how we settled on the logo, really. And the colours were quite an obvious choice because obviously we associate red with rage, and I think just whites and blacks and greys just look clean. So that's kind of the story behind the logo, really. FM Llama, you don't drink. Interesting. Have you ever decided to drink, or was it a life choice you made to step away from drinking alcohol, or? That's an interesting point, FM Union, mate. FM is basically a glorified spreadsheet, isn't it? And It'd be interesting to find out how that would work on a console. You mispronounced the name on the video. How did you sound it out? Mitch is back in the chat. There we go. You missed a 1-0 win, Mitch. Only the 1-0. We had enough chances to win the game 10 times over. But could only get the 1 goal. Rui Perez out for 3 weeks. Well, it's a good job Tybee stepped in and played well, because he's going to be needed. I'll have to check out your video, FM Union, and see how you pronounced Mine Am I. There is actually a video on YouTube. Here we go. Look, I'll bring it up and play it to you guys. Where it's a chap sounding out the word in like phonetically. So if I just bring up a YouTube window. Oh, that's cool. Whenever you type Mine Am I into YouTube, I'm literally the top result. Fantastic stuff. I mean, obviously I'm a bit of a niche, aren't I? But I mean, I've got to be happy with that. Anyway, here we go. I will play you this random guy saying how to pronounce Mine Am I in biblical Greek. Here we go. Hopefully you guys could hear that. I'll play it again because I'm currently docked to my smart TV. I'll turn my TV up and play it again in case you couldn't hear it.
Mine am I. Mine am I. Mine am I.
Bit cringe. Yeah, let me know if you guys heard that. And that's how you pronounce it. I should probably pin that video to my YouTube somewhere. Because I didn't exactly pick an easy word to pronounce, did I? Yeah, that's it, Mitch. So it's pronounced Mine Am I. Which is interesting because if the word maniac came from that word, it's interesting that maniac is an ain sound rather than... Yeah, no, it's slightly odd. Anyway, that is the story behind the name. I think we've actually gained an extra subscriber since we've been live, guys. So thank you very much to the mystery subscriber. I'm just going to check my notifications now to see if it's going to let me know who it is. Don't think it will though. The notification system on YouTube is very poor. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed it yourselves. But yeah, not great. Not great. So yeah, currently mystery subscriber. If you are in the chat or watching the video, make yourself known. If not, I'll have to thank you anonymously. Yep, no notification, I'm afraid. Anyway, let's crack on, shall we? What made me go with the name? So, first of all, I wanted an alias that was like pretty cool. Secondly, I've had a childhood nickname that's stuck with me throughout my entire life. It started when I was playing Sunday League football, and it stayed right with me all the way through my gaming life. And my nickname is Angry Steve. So I was going to call myself Angsty FM or Angry Steve FM or something like that. But I thought, you know what, it's a little bit boring. So let's try and create an alias. And the plan was initially to keep my name completely hidden. But that didn't kind of play out. So, I mean, a lot of you guys know my name. Anyway, the third and final reason is that part of my family heritage, I've essentially got Greek Cypriot members of my family. So I thought, if I've got to pick a cool language, what better than ancient Greek, you know? And then as soon as I saw the word, I was researching, you know, words like rage and maniac and anger and stuff, and looking into different languages and what the different words were for those English words, and stumbled across mine. I thought, you know what, that's pretty cool, and then just decided to go with it. That's a good point, Llama. Some people do decide to be anonymous on YouTube, don't they? No worries. They all count the same, and I appreciate them all the same. So we're currently 7 subscribers away from that magic 100, guys, and that custom URL, which is all important. Particularly considering I refused to release part 2 of the back attack video until I hit 100 subscribers because I'm being selfish. Mrs. Llama is Greek Cypriot. Fantastic. I bet she's got lovely olive skin, FM Llama. I bet you're very jealous. I'll have to check out that potential spam section you're referring to, FM Union. Thanks for that. I know that on the settings I have ticked like allow all notifications and all comments. Oh, here we go, guys. A piss poor youth intake out of the blue. There we go. How about that? Live on stream. I can't hide my disappointment. I don't even know if it's worth looking at anyone. Apparently this dude's the top prospect and he looks shite. So let's just move on swiftly, shall we? My favourite part of the entire game, and they've just crushed my dreams. I don't get it. Because... Oh, okay, we're currently improving our youth facilities. If we actually check out our facilities... Exceptional youth recruitment. Okay, academy coaching's letting us down, I think, at the moment. Great youth facilities. Good training facilities. Yeah, I think that academy coaching is letting us down. I don't think it's going to let us improve it either. No, it's not. There's no improvements that we can make to it, so we're stuck with terrible youth intakes. We've not had a single player come through the ranks, and this is season number 4. There we go. That's what I wanted to see from Yoshio. Starting to play first team football, starting to improve. I think I saw his determination improving. Yeah, there we go. It was an 8. He's now a 9. Okay. We can work with this. I knew there was a player in there somewhere. Mrs. Llama's jealous of your pasty complexion. Or pasty, rather. Not pasty. Donut. And balding hair. Well, I mean, there's fixes for that now, aren't there? Fly over to Turkey once coronavirus is blown over and get that 1,500 quid hair transplant. Get yourself sorted out. How did I meet my girlfriend, out of curiosity? We actually met online, buddy. relatively modern way. As it happens, she doesn't live too far away from me. She's sort of 15 minutes down the road. So we probably had bumped into each other in person at some point in a club or something. Or, just out in town, whatnot. Or at like the Bedford River Festival maybe. But yeah, we actually met online. So she's jealous of your pasties too. I'm sure she is, mate. I'm sure she is. Llama, am I right in saying that you are currently Northamptonshire based, even though you are a Brummie lad? If so, I'll be interested to know whereabouts, because I work in Northamptonshire. Might have to drop in for a cup of tea and one of your famous pasties, mate. Right, okay, we've got through that 10-day gap quite swiftly, guys. Thanks a lot for keeping the chat nice and alive. Liam met his missus by retweeting her on Twitter. Fantastic. Certainly one to tell the grandkids, buddy. You're from Northants, just off the A14. Would that be sort of Corby way? Or like Daventry way? I actually work on the Brackmills Business Park, buddy. So being a Bedfordshire lad myself, it's a relatively easy drive straight up the old A428, straight to Brackmills. But the company I work for do a lot of construction in sort of Northants. We've got, God no, anyone who knows Northamptonshire knows that Corby is a shithole. I'm so glad you said no. Moulton, I have heard of Moulton. Are you aware of the massive new build housing estate that's going up near Moulton? It's called Overston Lees. Company I work for actually bid for a parcel of land there. Well, I mean, I say a company I work for. My manager and I bid on a parcel of land there that was coming forward. You've currently got a couple of developers building out a very big scheme there. But yeah, Moulton's a lovely part of Northampton. It's technically Daventry District Council, isn't it? I think, Moulton. Mitch was born in K-Hole. Good old Kettering. Gotta love Kettering. I play football in Kettering on Fridays. Mitch also knows that Corby is a dive. Sorry if anyone is watching retrospectively who is from Corby. Do apologise. But, I mean, if you're from Corby, you must know that it's a bit of a shithole. Okay, Yoshio can't play, so Remy Massey's going to have to step in for the suspended Abdullah Bar. I need to make Yoshio unavailable for the 20s because he's going to keep being tired for as long as he's playing on the same match day. Oh, okay, so you taught in Moulton and you live just south of Market Harborough. Would that be Desborough? Let's play a game with Guess Where FM Llama lives. Do you live in Desborough? They don't have internet in Corby. I feel like Corby's getting a proper bashing on tonight's stream. That's what happens when there's 10 games. 10 games? 10 days between a game. Okay, so everyone is fully fit, which is nice to see. Well, the players that have made it anyway. Liakos, maximum of 75 minutes. I think we'll bring him on, as well as Grandjean, to get their match fitness up, or match sharpness up rather. Looking for better performances from Nyonto and Indigai. Well, to be honest, the whole front three need to step up, because we're not scoring enough, and it's starting to get on my tits slightly. Oh, okay, you live in a nice little village, do you? Nice quiet village, Llama. I won't press you anymore, mate. Yeah, it's a small world though, isn't it? The fact that a lot of us know all the same places, other than FM Union, who's obviously the other side of the pond. Let's see if we can get the boys up for this one. Hoping for a nice lively performance and a few goals. Get your predictions in the chat, guys. FM Digi in the house. Hello, Justin. How are you, my friend? Dodgy Gamer is down in Bedford too. Is he now? I have to get in touch with him. I think we've had a couple of brief exchanges on Twitter, but nothing too comprehensive. So I'll have to get in touch with him and see where he's from. Yeah, we'd always rather talk about the players that are available. Okay, guys, predictions in the chat. Let's go. There we go. FM Union straight in there. 2-1 Hesef. Thank you very much, Justin, for tuning in. Whilst you're working on some stuff. It's nice when that happens. People just see you live and just drop in. Gotta love that. Justin's going for 12-1. I mean, to be fair, Justin, FM Union has been in the stream this evening and seen that we've actually struggled to score goals. So your 12-1's slightly ambitious, but maybe we've been saving all our goals for this game. He says, as it looks like we're about to concede. Okay, some decent defending, followed by some less than convincing defending, and we hoof it out for a throw-in. Coxie's in the building too. Look at this, the chat popping off. Coxie reckons we're going to go for a double donut. A nice ball draw, 0-0. Love to see that ambition from you, mate. As we see a big tackle from Hoan, but they still keep possession. Let's get rid of this ball, shall we? Nope. Half-arse clearance. And he's offside. That's a very good point, Llama. How was your break, Coxie, with the old family? Are you getting withdrawals yet from playing FM? Grandjean's in behind. Grandjean, sorry, Indigai. Indigai's in behind. Come on, Steve. Stay with us, mate. Okay. Chance for them. Blazed over the bar from the header. I'm not happy with how we started this game. Come on, boys. This is piss poor. Corner whipped in this time. Tybee. Whipped in again. Oh, it's another scrappy goal. Indigai's on the end of it this time. He needs that big time. He needed that goal because he's been playing very poorly. His finishing's been dreadful. And sometimes as a striker, I feel like you need one of these. Just drops to him, keeper fumbles it in the 6 yard box. It kind of bounces off him rather than him getting a strike on the ball. Just watch it again one more time. He's onside. It just kind of hits him, to be honest. But we'll take it. Yeah, you're right, Justin. Only 11 to go now. I am hoping that one will just get us to open up a little bit and give us a bit of confidence to go on and get one or two more. Nyonto now driving into the box. There we go. That's exactly what we want. Let's go, boys. Nyonto back on the score sheet after a few games without a goal. It's great stuff. Love to see it. Oh, just scoops it past the defender, drives past another one and just blasts it. Keeper's got no chance from that range. 10 to go. 10 to go for that 12-1 win. Nice solid defending from us there. Here's Voin. Tybee in midfield now. Muntinho. Can he find someone? He's got bodies ahead of him. Van der Merch. Very tame effort. He's offside anyway, to be honest. Let's demand more from the boys as well. Don't want to go stale now. We half clear the corner. That's a better challenge there. Darbo breaks out with a ball. Can he find feet? He can. He finds Indigo driving into the box, coming into the left channel. Whips it. Oh, it's cleared. Yeah, Coxey couldn't have been more wrong. He went for the ball draw, didn't he? Van der Merch with the throw. Dominici, good ball into the box. Half cleared by them. Nyonto picks it up at the far post. Out in the channel. Whips it in. Van der Merch. Van der Merch on the volley. What a strike that is. Come on, guys. What a volley that is. Apologies if the mic's clipping or if you're wearing headphones. But look at that. Just cushions it. Guides it. Top bins. You don't save those guys. You could have two keepers in. You ain't getting anywhere near that. What a finish. And it's raining goals. Yeah, you know FM Union. We love counter-attacks. That's what we're set up for, buddy. Absorb pressure and hit them where it hurts. Turn the ball over in sensitive areas of the pitch where they don't want to lose it. Van der Merch with a... Oh, come on, guys. Come on. We have to be putting that in. Guys, come on. Let's smash that like button for that volley by Van der Merch. Come on. What a half of football from the boys. I'm telling them to keep it up. They never do, though. This is the annoying thing. We'll probably not score a single goal in the second half. It happens so much on FM. As long as we don't concede any, I guess I'll be okay with it. But yeah, guys, come on. You've got to smash that like button for Van der Merch there. Absolute pile driver of a volley. Let's get creative again, boys. I don't want a quiet second half. I want to carry on, foot on the gas. Let's go for the jugular now. Muntinho a chance to cross. Blocked. Ooh. Liam wants to see the volley again. Okay. I've actually never gone back and retrospectively watched the highlight, guys. So I've literally just got to hit the ball icon, have I? Okay. Easy as that, is it? Let's go back to the pitch. Let me just pull that back. Here we go then. Let's relive it together, guys. Dominici, ball into the box. Yonto picks up the scraps for us. Liam, I hope you're watching. Van der Merch with the volley. Top bins. Top bins. We'll watch it again one more time. What a strike. Unbelievable, Jeff. One final time for... Oh no, we can't watch it again. It's fine. Let's jump back to the game. How hilarious is that I couldn't on the spot think of how to quickly access that highlight, by the way. I guarantee off stream I would have found it straight away. It's just different kettle of fish when you're up here and you're live streaming. Get a bit nervous, don't I? Yonto with the shot. It's very tame though. Okay, 60th minute. I think this is a good time to bring on Grandjean. Because he could do with some minutes. Putting the guy over there. I know he doesn't particularly like it, but he's going to have to lump it, I'm afraid. And Liakos could also do with some minutes. Dominici's looking uninterested. Well, that's got you a ticket straight to the bench, my friend. Let's give this a go, shall we? Liam reckons that volley should go in the 100 subs video. It's certainly a highlight, isn't it? What a strike it was. From the right wing back as well, guys. I bet he's got 6 volleys. And like 4 technique, and he somehow managed to rifle that one into the top bin. Bit of defending for us to do here. I've kind of neglected the commentary for the last few minutes, I apologise. But it's happened, hasn't it? I told you we wouldn't get a goal this half. And we've not looked like scoring at all. Keeper's decided to go short. Darbo finds Liakos on his return from injury. Grandjean also returning to the fold. Comfortable save for the keeper. Creeping into the last sort of 10 minutes or so now. Darbo should have done better with that, surely. He had time and space to hit that. And he's only managed to find the woodwork. They come back at us now. Keeper gathers the ball easily. Can he get us on the break with a nice piece of distribution? He goes for the wing back, Farino, who's marauding down this side. Player comes to meet him, but he gets round him, delivers the ball. Grandjean heads over the bar. Let's see if working the ball into the box is going to get us goal number 4. It'd be nice to score in this half. After the promise of the first half. Now Indigo finds himself in space. And the shot's blocked. Liakos to deliver. Whips it in, headed back out to the edge of the box. Tybee, Liakos, Tybee on the edge, and that's the end of the highlight. Okay. I think Van der Merch deserves a standing ovation for his strike. So he's going to come off for Ronivaldo Santos. Oh, not if I click there, he won't. Okay, there we go. Ronivaldo Santos coming on for the last 9 or 10 minutes. Take a bow, Van der Merch. Ball in behind. I think Grandjean's offside. He is miles offside. Unlike him, he's usually got good movement off the ball and finds himself in good positions, in onside positions. Learkos now to deliver yet another corner. Doesn't beat the first man. Very disappointing. We recycle possession though and force a save from the keeper. It's out for yet another corner on the other side this time. Farino whips this one in. Same result though. Our corners are bloody terrible. Free kick now. Into the box. Headed wide. Again, guys, I feel like we could have had 5 or 6. We've created a lot of chances. Speaking of chances, Santos, can he beat his man and get the ball into the box? He does cross it. Gnonto finds the keeper's gloves. Coxie, you weren't subbed to the channel until now. I'm taken aback. I'm shooketh. That's absolute blasphemy, mate. I mean, I'm buzzing though, because it means an extra subscriber, which is always great news. Llama, you're 100% right, buddy. I think we need to, if we're going to find 2 players to add to the squad in the summer, I think it's going to be a top centre half, a commanding centre back, and then we're going to go for a nice set piece taker. Whether he comes in and plays wing back or comes in and plays in the midfield areas, it doesn't matter, but we do need a set piece taker. Very nice victory from the guys. Coxie, mate, honestly, as one of my top fans, I really thought you'd have been subbed by now. But if it means, I think you take us to 94. You've taken us to 94 subs, mate. 94 subs. Gotta love it. 5 likes on the video. There's 6 of you in the chat. Someone's not liked the video, guys. And after that Van der Merch goal, that's criminal. I bet it's Coxie. He's got form, hasn't he, for this kind of thing? Come on, mate. If you're slacking, drop that like. It's free. Justin, is that your recommendation for a set piece taker, is it? Can't find him, apparently. Hulk is a beast in Season 3 update. 9 goals in 13 appearances. Not bad at all, mate. Not bad at all. And you liked the video before you subbed. I mean, slightly strange. But I'll take it, mate. Thanks a lot for the support. Oh, it's FM Llama holding out with the like button. Even after that screamer. Yeah, Coxie's out here reserving his subscriptions. Oh, I see. That Tekapua Jr. is a regen. Decent. Fair enough. Excuse me, guys. Bad hay fever is crippling me again. Apologies if I'm sniffling. Why are they talking about him still leaving? He signed a new deal, for God's sake. He's not leaving. I'm not having it. How many games was he without a goal? 11 hours. 11 hours of football without scoring as a striker. That's criminal. Darbo played well. I'm going to try and strengthen my relationship with him by praising him when I can. There we go, guys. 6 games without losing in the league. Back-to-back clean sheets, which is always nice. So far undefeated on the night. Now we've got a game coming up in league against the team that ended our cup dreams. No, it's certainly not coronavirus, mate. It's definitely hay fever. It kills me every year. I get it really bad. I think I'm allergic to every type of pollen on the planet. Some people just get allergic to grass pollen or whatever, but it all seems to fuck me over big time, so yeah. Not great. Okay, now Juan's out for a game. We just can't seem to get our first choice centre-back pairing together on the pitch. Either one's out injured or they're both out injured, or one's out suspended and then they're both out suspended, or the other one's out suspended. It's just not good. So Massey's left-footed. I don't really want to play a left-footed centre-half on the right, so I think Barr's going to come in. Massey, you're going to drop to the bench. Yoshio, you're going to play for Juan. Perez is still out injured. No spoilers in the chat, guys, about People's Series, because I've not been able to catch up over the last couple of days. Had a rather busy weekend and a busy Monday, I'm afraid. I'm intrigued to know what these shenanigans are like. Oh, that's good. Geoffroy at left wing back is now looking to carve teams open with killer through balls. That's a nice trait to have. He's 22 now, Geoffroy. Not quite sure if I can class him as a young player anymore. He should really be playing first team football regularly. 3 goals and 3 assists for him in 4 starts and 14 sub appearances. The boy just can't defend, that's the problem. Look at that 5 bravery. It is creeping up slightly, but what did we pay for him? 1.5 million we paid from Hamja Ozcat. He's now worth 8, so that's good. So, can we secure some form of revenge against El Hamja for booting us out of the cup at the semi-final stage? I really hope so. How's Dominici getting on now? He's pretty steady. Now worth 3.2 million. We paid 275k for him. Can't complain with that. Made some very astute signings, I think. The best one being Embrickson for 25k, selling him for 19.25 million. And therefore securing the club's financial position, taking him out of debt. Possibly the most satisfying player sale I've ever done on the game. If Hesef win 3-0 or more and go to a one centre-back system for the last 10 minutes in the next game, you'll use your like. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's earn that like. If we go 2 or 3-0 up and we're closing out the game, I promise you we'll switch to a false back line. We'll go with one centre-back and 2 half-backs. You have my word. I want that like, Llama. You're going to give me that like before we end the stream. There is a slight flaw in my plan, and that is that we don't have 2 fit halfbacks. But yeah, it's a technicality, isn't it? You know, we'll find a way. I'm pretty sure Abdullah Bar can play halfback. I'm tempted to try it from kickoff to see if it gets us 3-0 up. Could be rather embarrassing if we get absolutely battered, though. That's the problem. I do try and give the fans what they want, you're right. And it is important to do that. Without you guys, the stream wouldn't exist. Well, I mean, it exists, but I'd be streaming to myself and I'd be pretty miserable, wouldn't I? You want the centre-back to become an advanced an attacking midfielder? Come on now, you got to give me a chance. I mean, the halfback is still a midfield role. I think if we're 3-0 up and change to the system you're thinking of, Llama, I can see us maybe losing the game 4-3 after the last 15 minutes. Great news is, guys, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I believe the stream quality problems are behind us. I won't know for sure until I watch this back, but there's been no complaints in the chat so far, which is nice. I'm seeing that we're maintaining a decent frame rate. So yeah, do let me know in the chat if either it's a big improvement from last time round, or if it's not the improvement you were hoping for, one way or the other. Okay, here we go. Big game now. Again, we've got a couple of players that will come on to get their match sharpness, but I think we'll go with the team that won 3-0. Interesting to see how Yoshio does at the back, playing in the first team again. Look at that potential, guys. He could be an absolute player. He's still only 17. Look at that awesome player face as well, guys. How about that? Right. You're right, there is a massive gap there for an attacking midfield player. Justin reckons the stream's better. That's good. Thank you very much for letting me know, buddy. It's certainly the sort of in-game stream quality that I'm looking to improve, because it's been a bit sort of glitchy and just not particularly smooth when I've watched a couple of them back. So looking to iron that out as quickly as I can through playing with a lot of the settings on Streamlabs, etc. and the graphics settings on FM as well. So, right, okay, let's get into this game then, guys. Let's go with the team, other than the centre-backs, obviously, that got us that 3-0 win. And if we can get ourselves 3-0 up, we'll go with a false back line. Something that's worked for me quite often is talking about the media. I'm going to talk about revenge. There we go. It's got a... Yeah, there we go. They're all motivated. It's good to see. Can we turn that into a match-winning performance? I want to absolutely blow these guys away in the first half so we can switch to that one at the back formation that Llama wants to see. Llama's ready to pull the trigger on that like. Come on then, guys. Can we get ourselves a lead early on? Blow these guys away in the first half. Not with attempted through balls like that, we can't. Early foul on Farino. Rados picks up an early yellow card. A very early yellow card, actually. He's towing the line a little bit. He's got to play 88 minutes with a booking. Far from ideal. We're dominating the early exchanges in the first 5. Dominici finds Van der Merch. He crosses it. Headed down. Oh, what a strike! Abdullah Darbo there. Edge of the box on the half volley. Pick that out. We only score screamers, guys. How about that? It's another delight of a goal. Van der Merch nodded down, edge of the box, and Darbo on the half volley. Sweet connection, rifles it top corner. Great start from the boys at Hesef. It's still all us in terms of possession. Montagnier finds himself in space. Why is he shot from there when he had all the time in the world? It's a fantastic start from us. We're out of the blocks, early doors. If we don't win 3-0, then you're going to dislike Justin. That'll be my first ever dislike on the channel. That's mean. We are on track at the moment. That's a nice flick on. Indigo now. 1v1. Squares up his man. Goes round him. Right hand side of the box. Finds the shins of a defender. And we take the corner. But we don't seem to make much of them. And that one's not even a highlight. Shock. Okay. Can we put the squeeze on them now in their defensive third. And turn this ball over? No, we can't. Apparently. Oh, that's a good interception from Dominici. And we go up the other end now. Nyonto with pace and power. Nyonto driving into the box. Keeper makes a save. And they hack the ball out for a corner. Tybee now. Whips it into the box. Indigo with a flick on header. Keeper gathers it. Dislike is a badge of honour. Is it now? Farino with the throw. Gets it back. Finds Darbo. Edge of the box. He finds Nyonto. Nyonto strikes bottom corner. What a strike that is. What a hit, son. I tell you what, guys. We're only scoring bangers tonight. Ever since I said the goals have dried up, we're just peppering teams with strikes like this one. Nyonto sees the bottom corner and just rifles it there. Keeper, absolutely no chance. And we're deservedly 2 goals ahead. Nyonto's doing his bit defensively as well. Turns the ball over on the halfway line. Drives into the box. Nyonto, keeper works well. Oh, out for a corner. Guys, this is... This is interesting stuff from the boys. Good tackle, Van der Merch. And they put in a good tackle in return, to be fair. We have been utterly dominant in the first half an hour. Highlight for them though, a rare highlight. Keeper gathers the header from the corner. Very nice, very clean. And finds Gnonto. Defender commits. Gnonto's skinned him. Driving into the box. Keeper makes a save. Is straight at him. That could have been the third. Yoshio now finds Tybee. Good ball in behind. Montaigne bearing down on goal. Keeper makes another save. Let's start working these into the box. Because, again, our chance conversion, we're 2 up, but the chances we've had. Bit of sloppy defending there, but the keeper makes a good save. Guys, we've had 14 shots in the first half. 9 of them on target, 2 clear-cut chances, and obviously we've scored twice. Possession has shifted in their favour, which is absolutely fine, because they need to try and get back into this game, and we're happy to just hit them on the break. Don't get complacent, boys. I want you to carry on pressing that foot down on the gas. I've just clicked the wrong team talk as well. I've told my strikers I'm happy with their efforts, when actually I'm kind of not, to be honest. The finishing's been questionable at times. Let's get creative from the off. More than happy just to absorb some pressure and hit these guys on the break for the rest of this second half. Louis Montaigne has been poor. I really thought he'd start taking to that wide right hand side position, but he really hasn't. And in fact, let's freshen things up. We are going to go with what are we going to go with? No, Grandjean needs to come on because he needs some minutes. He's going to go up front. Indigo is going to go out to the left. Gnonto down the right. Just the one change for now. Okay, highlight for us. Van der Merch, cross in position. Takes too long. Defender dispossesses him. But they mess up the clearance. Farino now. Dominici finds Van der Merch again. Cross in position once more. Nodded down. Gnonto. Edge of the box. Oh, it's a foul. Bit too eager to win the ball back there, guys, I think. Dominici back to the keeper. Long ball to no one. Justin's right. We need that third goal. Oh, it's good work effort. Or work rate rather there from the midfield. Indigo finds Gnonto at the back stick. Good tackle to be fair. Pulled back for Van der Merch. Back to Darbo, edge of the box. Tybee sprays the ball out wide. Farino. There we go. Grandjean with the third. Fantastic stuff. Lovely bit of football from us. Tybee just sprays the ball out wide. Farino finds Grandjean with a lovely little cross. It's not really a cross, is it? It's kind of a pass, to be honest. He's not just flashed that into the box. He's actually looked to pick his man out. We're going to go with the false back line from the 70th minute, guys. Yeah, Justin, you can keep that dislike to yourself, buddy. Good save from the keeper to keep it 3-0. Delivery from the corner. We half clear our lines, edge of the box. That's the end of the highlight though, that's good enough for me. Even though we're currently winning, we're not moving in terms of the table. We'll be staying in 6th place. Okay then. Right, we need to take a centre-back off. That's okay, Yoshio's not played particularly well. What do we do here? Right, we're going to go. Two halfbacks. One ball playing defender. Who can come off in midfield? Lam wants to see Learkos on at attacking midfield. Right, okay. Who for? I reckon for Dominici. He can come on up top. Attacking mid. Darbo can sit in there. Okay. Are you happy with this? Justin reckons we should have the other centre back up in attacking mid and have the false back four. I'm not so sure about that one. Right, Dominici's off. Learkos is on. There we go. Lama's happy with the weird looking Christmas tree formation. Guys, if this works, we're onto something, I'll tell you. I think, where's Indigai? How's he played? Not particularly well. That would be our last change though. Let's leave it for now. Like, I can't believe I'm playing this, but we're doing it. We are doing it. What a time for FM Union to come back. We're currently 3-0 up, and I apparently can't get FM Llama's like until we win a game 3-0 playing one at the back. So we're trying it. Oh, we're going to keep a lot of pressure on this ball. It's going to be fantastic. Ball in behind Granchine. Oh, he's got to score. He has to score. Come on. Yeah, now we'll see what Yoshio is made of. You're right. The 17-year-old centre-back left there on his own. Stranded. Right. We've got one more change left. I think it's going to have to be one of the wing-backs. Van der Merch, you've had a pretty average game, so Ronivaldo Santos, more minutes for you, my friend. Both half-backs are on bookings because they're just clamping every attack. Try to win the ball back desperately before our one centre-back gets exposed. Tell you what, guys, this could be the new tactic. Indigai whips it in. Nyonto, I think he's offside. He's offside. Yeah, he was off, to be fair. Look how high up the pitch Darbo is. Bar is as a halfback. Santos whips it in. Header, keeper saves. Guys, we've actually been more creative since we've switched to this formation. Keeper makes a good save to keep it 3-0. What does the last minute have in store for us, guys? Cross in position for them. It's a good tackle. Can we get on the end of it? No, we can't get the second ball. Excuse me. Oh no, we've conceded. No. Oh, I'm fuming. We couldn't keep the clean sheet with one at the back. Oh, it's some strike. It is some strike from them. Livid that we've not got the clean sheet though. Farino, cross with the weak foot, headed clear. That's the end of the game. Oh no, you can't dislike it because we conceded with one at the back. I'm not sure if I'd recommend this tactic just yet, FM Union. It needs a bit of tweaking. Tell the boys that was a good win. Oh, I'm livid we conceded. And I'm livid that we're getting that dislike. Although surely... Oh no, we didn't win 3-0. Really? Llama, you're going to withhold that like from me because we didn't win 3-0? I actually played one at the back for 20 minutes, which is twice as long as you asked me to. If that counts for anything. There we go. Bit of criticism for Nyonto. Tell him he's got to be better. Needs to improve more. Salama, where do you stand on your like now then? Oh, has he hit the like button? Let's have a look. I know you've been calling for the one at the back formation for a while now. Oh, he's hit that like button. You've got to love it. Thank you very much, buddy. And I think we're going to get that dislike from Justin as well. On that lovely note, guys, I've really enjoyed tonight, to be honest. Really enjoyed tonight's stream. But it's probably about time that I should stop shouting my head off every time we score an absolute screamer, which happens to be once a game at least. So, with that, I think I will bid you all farewell for this evening. And thank you very much for your support. Really appreciate it. Hope you've enjoyed tonight. I certainly have. Lots and lots of good quality goals in the end after a couple of relatively mundane performances. But hopefully we've swung it round and given you some late night entertainment. There we go. It's like, pardon me. There we go, guys. Sorry, we are up to second highest scorers in the league now, which is nice. Conceded the fifth lowest amount of goals. Not too bad. Ah, it's very kind of you, Llama. Best stream yet, apparently. Not sure if that means that the others have been piss poor or this one's been particularly good. But I'll take it either way. We've given Justin some inspiration for something. Let us know what you're thinking, buddy. Thanks again for tuning in, FM Union. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. I will do the best to enjoy the rest of my evening. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day too. But until next time, guys, when we return with episode 20, we'll return with a top-of-the-table clash. Sorry, no, it's not. Marador have dropped down now to third. We will return with a 6th versus 3rd game. 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 followed by 2 games against the top 2 guys. So we're in for a tough stream. Look, we're playing the top 3 all next, and it will probably be all on the same episode. So until then, guys, take care of yourselves. You've all dropped a like, so that's fantastic. Love that from you guys. Love the support. If you're watching this back, please do drop a like and consider subscribing if you enjoyed tonight's episode. Hopefully you did. Look after yourselves, and until next time, guys, goodbye.